Welcome and good morning. This is WNBA Updates. I'm Alina, and thank you for joining us. Today, we begin with a serious and developing story that has captured national attention involving one of the brightest young stars in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark. A Texas man has officially been sentenced to 2.5 years in prison for stalking the NBA rookie and Indiana Fever guard Caitlin Clark. The man, identified as Michael Lewis, 55, from Denton, Texas, pleaded guilty to felony stalking and misdemeanor harassment in an Indianapolis court. The sentencing follows a disturbing series of events that spanned several weeks and put Clark's personal safety and well-being at serious risk. According to court records and law enforcement officials, Lewis began targeting Clark in mid-December 2024, sending hundreds of messages through social media platforms, including X, formerly known as Twitter. The messages were described as threatening, obsessive, and sexually explicit. Authorities noted that the content of the messages was highly disturbing and left Clark feeling unsafe. The situation intensified when Lewis traveled to Indianapolis, where Clark plays professionally. He checked into a downtown hotel, and on several occasions, he sent messages indicating that he was physically close to Clark, referring to himself as being in an imaginary relationship with her. He even used public internet terminals at the Indianapolis Public Library to continue his communication. This alarming behavior prompted a swift investigation by local police and prosecutors. At his sentencing hearing, held earlier this week, Lewis displayed bizarre and erratic behavior, reportedly making apocalyptic statements and frequently contradicting his own plea. Despite pleading guilty as part of a deal with prosecutors, he at times denied having done anything wrong. The judge presiding over the case clarified that by pleading guilty, Lewis was taking full legal responsibility for the charges against him. His outbursts and courtroom behavior led the court to recommend mental health treatment in addition to his prison sentence. Lewis was sentenced to 30 months in prison, with credit for time already served. This means he is expected to serve approximately 18 more months behind bars. In addition to his prison term, the court issued a no-contact order that prohibits Lewis from reaching out to Clark by any means. He is also banned from attending any Indiana Fever or Indiana Pacers events and is not allowed to enter Gainbridge Fieldhouse or Hinkle Fieldhouse. Furthermore, Lewis has been banned from using the internet throughout the remainder of his incarceration. This case has sparked a broader conversation around the safety of professional athletes, especially women, who often face online harassment that can escalate into real-world threats. Prosecutors emphasized that this situation should serve as a warning and wake-up call. Digital threats can turn into physical danger, and public figures deserve the same protections as anyone else. Caitlin Clark, a former Iowa hockey star and the No. 1 pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, has become a household name for her outstanding play on the court. However, this situation has been an unexpected and frightening chapter in her rookie year. Sources close to Clark say she was deeply affected by the threats, forcing her to adjust her daily routines and seek additional security measures. While Clark has not spoken publicly about the sentencing, her team has expressed appreciation for the efforts of law enforcement and the court system. The Indiana Fever organization also released a brief statement supporting Clark and emphasizing the importance of player safety. As this case concludes, fans, players, and league officials alike hope this marks a turning point for how threats against athletes, particularly women in sports, are handled in the future. That's all for now on WNBA Updates. I'm Alina. Thank you for joining us. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you next time.